Hey everyone, I'm MrHarr, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Driftmoon. In the last episode, we arrived at our hometown, our mother pushed us down a well, everyone in the town was frozen into statues except for Word and us, and we met a pirate crab. Yeah, before we get started in this episode, I want to show you guys something. If we talk to Word, we can click on this. Can I have a look at what you're carrying? He says, of course. And we can put things into his inventory, so if we had something that we wanted to keep in there, we want to put that in there, yeah, we can do that. We could give him, if we had extra armor or a better weapon than what he has right now, we could give him that also. So you can kind of give your companions upgrades if you need to. So that's pretty cool. And just kind of the spoiler, we'll be kind of switching out companions. So if you were to give Word this shield, and then Word left, you would be able to get the shield back, so it wouldn't be gone forever. So don't worry about that. But we want to go and continue to get to our father's alchemy shop. So we need to get through this gate. Through the small hatch you see Adden, the gatekeeper. He's petrified in a permanent sitting position. Behind him you see a lever that operates the gate. For some reason the gate isn't completely closed. There is a small gap. Not enough for you, but perhaps for a small snatcher or a bird. Open the gate, Adden! You wait a few seconds, but nothing happens. Well, it said we have maybe a snatcher to get through, so it's kind of convenient. Nice to meet you, me hearty. I will fulfill. Yeah, blah blah. Can you open the town gate for me? I can't fit through the gap. Aye, Captain. I was made for the job. If you don't remember last episode, we helped the snatcher out of his cage. I can't reach it, Captain. Snipbar. Good job. Quick thinking, eh? The little snatcher tries to look very pompous. Right, Captain. I be done now. I'm going to hoist the anchor and weigh the mizzen. No, wait. That was the wrong way around. Anyway, I want to give you this. Watch hands with a very small circular device. It's me, map. You look so lost that I reckon you need it more than I do, so I'm giving it to you. Keep it in good shape, bucko, and wish me luck. When you end the conversation, you can see your shining new mini-map adorning the top right corner of your screen. Thanks, Splotch. New luck. Good luck. New luck. I don't know. As you can see here, we now have a mini-map. If you click on it, you can see where all we've been. We can quick travel places, so if you want to go to the stables, it's very quick. I like the quick travel in here because in this game, just because it's really convenient. More convenient than in other games, to be honest. But if we had access to the world map, we could click somewhere else on, like, probably around here maybe, and we could go to the world maps. But since we don't have access to that yet, we can't. Yeah, travel places we've already been. Thank you. So let's go ahead and go into the other part of the village. Come on. Okay. We can adjust the camera angle with page up and page down. I gotta find it. We can go like this or that. I prefer to just keep it here. Something else you can do is you can also use the scroll wheel on the mouse to zoom in and out. Like, wow. We are one handsome fellow. Don't you think, Word? And floaty dandelion fuzz? Anyway, let's just zoom that out. So, we need to go to our father's alchemy shop, but there are a few things that I want to do first before we go there. And the first thing being this. There's a mourning wolf, and the moment she catches sight of you, the large wolf bares her huge white teeth. Grr, back off, human, or you'll find you won't be needing as many shoes from now on. Suddenly you spot a little wolf pup behind her, or rather, a very lifelike statue of a wolf pup. Calm down, what are you doing in Northrop? I thought the only wolves living here were Plot's twin pets. Grr, we were visiting my twin brothers. It's none of your business. Now leave, human. Grr. And then, hold on, why are you so angry? Those who walk on two paws cannot be trusted. Grr, keep clear my pup, human. They may have turned her into a statue, but she's still my child. No one will take her from me. I had nothing to do with turning your pup into stone. I wasn't even here. That was the doing of the strangers who attacked Northrop. Why should I trust you? You walk on two legs just like them. The wolf tips her head to the side and gazes intently. If I wanted to turn you into stone, I already would have, don't you think? Maybe so. Then make my pup live again, and I will let you go unharmed. I intend to find a way to help her and everyone else. But how can you help us? Are you a powerful wizard? The mother looks at you questioningly. We could lie here. I think that would take away karma. I'm not entirely sure. But we're just going to say, no, not yet. I learn fast, and I'm very determined. The mother wolf pauses to think. You have shown a fair amount of determination and courage standing your ground and talking to an angry wolf like me. Maybe you could accomplish something if you set your mind to it. She glances back at her little pup. Please tell me if you know something I can do to help my widow Jazz. Maybe you could join me and help me on my quest. How could I follow you? I must stay here and watch over my child. Besides, I'm no common Doogoo. I couldn't bear to be enslaved by anyone. If you're going to stay here, Anyway, perhaps you could watch over the other statues as well. I will do that. I will stay and watch here at the village, guard Jazz, and keep an eye on the other statues. But please, promise me you will do everything you can to help my pup and the others. I will do my best to get to the bottom of the mystery. Do not worry, Wolfie. I think there is still hope for everyone. Goodbye now. Thank you, and you may call me Belinda. I will stand guard here. Okay. So now we have Linda protecting everyone, and these little side quest things that are just like help people. That's actually kind of important for later in the story. It just kind of acts as something kind of cool. But we're going to go into the mayor's office first, or the mayor's house. If we look at this, Hogpuff's Biggish Book of Monsters, this just talks about, I think, nearly every monster in the game. If you want to pause on this for whatever reason, I'll let you do that. I've kind of read through it already. And I'll be telling you guys if something new comes up. I'll be talking about it. So yeah, we will get several of those, I believe, so we can sell them. That's always nice. Is there something right here? Yeah, a health potion. Okay, but let's click on this. Mayor Biscuit's private book. If you find this book, please return it to Mayor Biscuit at City Hall. I'll reward you with 2 gold pieces if you do. Also don't read any further. The password is Mr. Scrub. Whoops, we read further. I clicked on that little candle and then I kept trying to walk through the table. Let's see. If I didn't mention this before, whenever you turn on candles like this, you can drag them. So if you need to light up another part of the building or cave or whatever you might be in with one of these, you can do that. So that's kind of cool. So let's go in here. Mayor Biscuit. Mayor Biscuit. Turning to stone is not much of a change for her. I've rarely seen her away from her desk. Okay, well that's interesting. Let's return to stone. She was always nice to me. Okay, let's just steal all the stuff in here. Mayor's border. This is the same one that was in the tavern. Plotho, I heard about your terrible luck. It is clear to me that the gardening tool of doom, or whatever you call it, is very dangerous. I am ordering you to lock it up in your shed until further notice. I will be coming to take away the key tomorrow. Yours, Mayor Biscuit. Okay, well, is there anything here? No. Wood pieces. Looks like that's all that's in here. So let's talk to this gargoyle. On the shelf is perched the cutest, smallest gargoyle you've ever seen. The gargoyle seems to be frying a small sausage on his candle. It speaks with a high, squeaky sound. What's the password? My voice doesn't go that high anymore. What's the password? Mr. Scrub. Oh, that is the correct one. Go ahead. Thank you. Oh, there it goes. Shed key and Bo the pirate's leather armor. For years, Bo the pirate maintained that his leather armor was made from the hardened skin of Rackin warriors. When the Rackin learned about this, Bo the pirate was soon history. Poor Bo. Thanks for the armor, though. I rhymed, even though that doesn't matter at all. Hang on, I think something... The gargoyle is doing his laundry. Just the humor in this game. If I haven't mentioned that, then the humor... There's just a lot of kind of funny humor in here. I guess there could be unfunny humor. I was going to say I don't know what other kind of humor there'd be. I think that we can go by here really quickly. Just take these carrots. I think we'll have enough time. Granny Newmoon. When I was a kid, I always thought Granny could do magic, but that didn't save her from being turned to stone. Well, that's kind of morbid. But if we look here, we have a silver butterfly. That's important for a side quest. Oh, thanks, Granny, for keeping nothing in that cabinet. Something I should mention about side quests is that you don't have to do them, obviously. We can just go and do the main thing and be done with it. But I really like doing all the side quests because it makes it interesting and it leads up to something kind of cool at the end of the game. Near the end of the game, at least. Thank you, Granny. Granny's letter. Dear Mrs. Newmoon, I know that nothing I can do will bring Hannah back. I am saddened beyond words that this happened to her. I know you want to see the thing destroyed, but we can only lock it up and wait for it to get weaker. I've enclosed the 2 butterflies. Please keep them safe until we're ready to open the chamber. Winston the Alchemist. I wonder what that means, but our father was a part of it. Okay, but what we need to do now is go to Plotho's. That was who the mayor was just talking about in her letter that we read. Let's go in here first. Goodness, Plotho is missing his left hand. What a strange wound. Cut off by a hoe? Well, that is a strange wound. What's in this desk? Wood piece. I don't know why it has wood pieces in there, but whatever. There's order. We already read that, so... and I don't believe that there's anything else we can do in here, so let's go around to back here. Plotho had a strange accident with his new hoe. Yeah, we heard that. Let's open the door. We got XP from that for some reason. The Hoe of Doom. I'm gonna be saying that so many times since we had this, and I like saying it, okay? So our current weapon does 3 damage. This does 4. So yes, we are walking around with a mirror shield and a hoe of doom. Come on, word. Grotblech. You find a particularly large Grotblech. Were it not petrified, you'd probably be knee-deep between its lizard's fangs right now. Kick it. You hurt your leg. The Grotblech is just like stone. I wonder why. I wonder why. Okay. If we go back here, we can... This isn't really necessary, but here is a spiky. Spikies, as you can see in a second. Oh, there we go. Yep, it shoots little things. Normally, it's a better idea to... we're going to get a bow and arrow soon, and it's a better idea to use that against spikies, but it's not... Since there's only one, it's not that bad. The poor night wolf was petrified. They were twins. The poor night petrified. This one was my favorite. Oh, it's favorite, like a European spelling. Interesting. Because the creators of this, I don't believe English is their native language. I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that, but, Petrified Torah, is it a statue, or is it a statue? But I don't, it's a couple that made this game. Anyway, we want to go across here, and let's go to our father's, alchemy lab. And, come on, go faster. We will eventually get things that actually make us walk faster, which is very nice. But for now, I guess we just have to deal with it. Open up, rum. Oh, okay. Well, apparently, as you look closer, you notice that there's no petrified humans. It's a real magical gargoyle. Must have been installed recently. Since you haven't seen it before, welcome to the alchemy shop, sir. Okay. Sometimes, if you do that before where it says open up, then you can have a conversation with him. Well, kind of a conversation. But what's going here? There's a spider. Usually the spiders in this game have like names instead of just spider. But here's a dead fish. Let's talk to that. A dead fish is lurching around the floor. It squints at you for a while with its empty eyes, then resumes the dragging and lurching. Good to know. I mean, why not? These evil berries. Doesn't look like there's much of anything here. We're poisoned, but we should get over it relatively soon. If we... Might be a secret way to this door. Okay. Let's grab that. Or not grab it. You know what I mean. Open it very slowly. Knock Word out of the way, because, you know, he's useless anyway. I'm kidding, Word. Kind of. Where are you going, Word? Word. Dude. Thanks. There's your father's letter for you, Harrison. I hope there's something useful here that helps save my dad and your parents. I almost forgot about the other villagers. Of course there is. I know my father. You know my father, don't you? Usually he says that when we're in here, whenever he didn't get knocked back by the door. But let's read our father's second letter. Harrison, I'm writing this letter in case something happens to me before you get here. I have finally found out the truth about grandfather's gem. I had to give the gem to Robert for safekeeping. I don't want to keep it here anymore. Terrible things have happened. I've sent Robert to a place called Elder's Doom, the two Moonians south of Dagmar. If I am not here, you must go there alone and find your brother. Be careful, son. There is evil at work here. Stay safe, your father Winston. Well, that's kind of ominous. Oh, we got a new level, and we discovered a new area on the world map. So here we are at North Drop, and here's Elder's Tomb. Okay, so like we could go here, world map. We could go there. We could actually leave right now if I'm not mistaken, but of course we want to, you know, do our little side quest thingies. And let's go ahead and look at this gold dust. Oh, we need to go to our new level. We'll do this first. There was a cloud of gold colored dust floating inside the cauldron. What is this stuff, Word? It's the gold dust your father made. I don't think even he himself knows how he did it, but he suspected that the gem had something to do with it. Word's eyes light up. Hey, you want to try something cool? Winston wasn't really interested in this stuff, so he left me to it. Word sticks his hand inside the cauldron, and the dust flows up and completely covers him. Pretty neat, huh? I was planning on using it as a layer of protective underwear, or to impress my girlfriend. You're an interesting guy, Word. That's all I'm gonna say. As Word shakes his hand, the dust flows back into the cauldron. You could probably take the dust with you if you wanted to. Let's take it. You grab a fistful of the gold dust, the rest of it flows into the palm of your hand. Some magical bond seems to be binding the grains together. You now have access to the gold dust skill. You can use it to gain an armor bonus in combat. So what that does, I'll show that before we get to the new level. You can get 5 armor from it, but it takes away half a mana point per second. So if we do that now, you can see we have our gold dust armor, but we also have our mana going down. It's partially like we're almost getting our mana as fast as we're losing it, but we can click up here and that'll stop it. And so while we're here, well, yeah, while we're here, this is actually kind of important. We have the, well, let's grab a snatcher bow. A bow is a weapon that you can equip. We're out of ammo for it though, so I guess we can't equip it yet. That'll change in about half a second. We can click on the bottomless quiver, and if I can press tab, the bottomless quiver was a gift to your father from your grandfather Marthin. It is not actually bottomless, otherwise all the millions of arrows it contains would fall out. It makes sense. So we use 2 mana per arrow, and the damage is 2. Other arrows can damage like up to 3.5, maybe 3.5 or 4. I want to say that. I could be wrong though. Anyway, so yeah. So whenever we can press. Oh, maybe we can't. If we equip that. Okay. We can press E to switch to the thing, and we can shoot arrows if there were an enemy nearby. But anyway, let's go and get this new level out of the way before we do that. Like I said, I want to keep things kind of even, so I'm going to choose intelligence, and yeah. Next, we haven't seen any goldfish, so I'm wondering about that. I may need to look into that, but oh well. Let's get Shield Bash. What this does, we can stun an enemy, and we can upgrade these. So what we're about to get is the Apprentice one. Whenever we get the Advanced, it damages them more and stuns them for longer. The Master, you know what I mean. So yeah, let's choose that, and we have that here. I kind of want to switch that around, because that's just how I prefer that to be. Okay. And as you can see, it's getting darker. I don't think we've experienced this since this is only the 2nd episode. You have day and night cycles in new Driftmoon, and as you can actually kind of see it here, right now it's night, and so the moon, or whenever the sun gets to around here, it's dawn. The night and day cycles aren't that long, but that doesn't work as a torch. Okay, whatever. They're not that long, so it's not really an issue. Let's go in here and explore some more. Here's a chair, and actually, yeah, there's a candle. Hot carrot. Let's just eat that off the floor. Winston's journal. Ooh, this is a lot to read. If you would like to read this, then go for it. Yep. The thing I want to show here is, things have gone terribly wrong. Hannah is dead. I must put a stop to this. If only I could complete the pendant, it could save her, but only if it is purified of its evil taint. Now that kind of sounds familiar to the other letter we got, doesn't it? Yeah. So I wonder what that has to do with it. I wonder what that has to do with the side quest we'll be doing next episode. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. That's a side quest we're going to be doing next episode. Dad's bookshelf. I always wonder when he actually had time to read. Alchemy 123. Just more alchemy books. Boring stuff, I must admit. There's a sandwich between the pages of this book. Oh, here's a ooze. As we faced an ooze in the 1st episode, but as you can see, they get bigger, and similar to the slimes in mine. Oh, I should mention that ooze arrows have no effect on oozes. But similar to slimes in Minecraft, whenever you destroy a bigger ooze, it splits into smaller ones. And I'm sure there are other enemies in games that split into smaller versions of themselves, but none come to mind right now, so I kind of apologize for that. Let's turn a torch on. Here's an astrolabe. I think it's an astrolabe. I want to say astrolabe. It's an astro something. I don't know. It can tell the time of day. I'm not really sure if this is meant for anything. I think you can sell it. I think in all my other playthroughs of this game, I've always just kept it because I wasn't really sure what it did, if it did anything at all. I may look into that. So yeah. Mom's prize flowers. And I believe we have time for a house that we passed on the way here. Hey, dead fish. So we're gonna go do that really quickly because I think we might just have enough time. Maybe a bit of a long episode, but that's fine. Come on, word, keep up. Alright, we need to get into this house before something happens. Okay, so here we are. This is Rinse the Hatmaker's house, and as you can see, we have a bunch of new hats. Oh, cabinet, let's open that. Ooh, silver feather, always nice. Let's turn on this. Bowler hat, green hat, cook's hat. Oh, unfinished hat was working on. Or is it a bird's nest? I don't know. But as you can see, all these hats give +1 armor. So of course, we're just gonna fancy it up and go with the bowler hat. I don't know. Are bowler hats fancy? They kind of look fancy. But I'm going to explain that in a second. Don't you worry, game. We got sticks and inga root oil. Here's our first blueprint. It's a torch blueprint, as you could read there. And we need 1 piece of wood and 1 inga root oil, which we conveniently have. Since we don't need torches right now, I'm not going to make it. But you can click to create, and it's pretty simple. You just need the ingredient, and then you can make it. The ingredient in the blueprint, I should say. And you can make whatever item it's talking about. So, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode, I think that we may finish up everything we need to do here in New Moon. Is that the name of the town? Maybe? Anyway, so I hope... thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome, and you'd be even awesome if you wanted to comment, rate, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, /night, /morning, /evening, /whatever other vaguely specific time there is. I kind of messed that up. Oh well. You know, let's redo that. So I think that's about it for this episode. Next episode, I think that we'll be finishing up everything we need to do here. And then episode after that, I guess... No, screw that. Okay. So thank you guys for watching. You've been awesome. You'd be even awesome if you wanted to comment, rate, and subscribe. Next episode, I believe that we'll be finishing up everything we need to do here. So until then, I hope you guys have an awesome day, /night, /morning, /evening, /whatever other vaguely specific time there is. And I think that is about it. So see ya. Hey everyone, I'm MrHarr, and welcome back to another episode of Driftmoon.